Excess deaths for people over 65 reached the highest level since records began during this summer's heatwaves. A joint report by the UK Health Security Agency and the Office for National Statistics shows the effect of this summer's record temperatures on excess mortality. Well, Sky's correspondent Matthew Thompson has all the details for us now. Morning to you, Matthew. What was the size of this effect from the heatwave?
Well, fairly substantial. I mean, we've known for some time that heat waves can be deadly, particularly for the elderly, but these figures really illustrate quite how deadly they can be. And there's actually two sets of figures out today from the UKHSA and the ONS, and I'll take them each by turn. The first is specifically by the UKHSA, Health Security Agency, and it looked at excess deaths in each of the specific 5 heatwave periods over the summer in England amongst the elderly, and they make for some fairly grim readings. So across all 5 heatwaves from June to August, there were 2,803 excess deaths among the over 65s. That's defined as deaths above the average levels just before and after the heatwave struck, and it's actually the highest figure since records began in 2004. And during the hottest period, which was the 17th to the 20th of July, that's when temperatures, you'll remember, hit 40 degrees, there were 1,012 excess deaths among the over 65s. But the most deadly period was from the 8th to the 17th of August. It was less hot then, but it was longer lasting, and that saw 1,458 excess deaths in those over 65. And then we have the ONS data, which looks more broadly at the time period from June to August. And it showed that there are 3,271 excess deaths for all age groups. Now, that's clearly a higher number than the UKHSA figure, but as I say, it includes all age groups, and unlike the other data, it doesn't exclude deaths from COVID during that period. So perhaps the UKHSA figure is a more accurate reading of the impact of the heat, at least on elderly deaths. But either way, it's fairly clear that heat can kill, and that Britain is perhaps uniquely ill-equipped to deal with the kinds of temperatures that we may have to get used to in the years ahead. And that's going to require fairly urgent action from the government on things like retrofitting houses, ensuring there are shutters, better ventilation, more green spaces in urban environments, for example, to ensure that excess deaths like these don't become more commonplace in the years ahead.